Hi, it's Mairlyn here. My left frying pan. We're celebrating cold and flu season. And three guesses who got a cold. The first two don't count. Today on the show, I'm making a soup for people who have colds. I creatively named it Chicken Soup for Your Cold. Okay, so I wrote this recipe when I was sick a long time ago, and I created it so that while the broth is boiling, you just do everything else. So the difference between a broth and a stock is that a broth is just one ingredient, like chicken, but a stock would be chicken with a whole bunch of other stuff, and then you strain it. It's just too much work when you have a cold. So I'm just gonna add 6 cups of chicken broth to the pot. That was 4 and 2. Okay, so just turn that on, and we're gonna bring it to the boil. So while that's boiling, I'm going to prep my vegetables. Well, I already did the garlic. There's lots in it because garlic helps like fight infections and stuff. Carrots are just scrubbed really well and then chopped. Don't peel them. You're getting a lot of really good stuff on. We're going to chop up 2 celery stalks and a really good onion. And you know what? These have made my life so much easier. You never cry when you're wearing eye goggles. So we're just going to chop this up. Okay, so the broth is, well, it's boiling enough. So we're going to put on the onions. Ouch. And then we'll put in the celery. These are all wonderful vegetables to have when you're not feeling well. And you know that whole thing about grandma's penicillin, it's really true. Okay, the carrots go in. It actually unplugs your nose when you're eating this kind of a soup, and it's also hydrating. And garlic, well, there won't be any vampires anytime close. So just stir that up. And then we're going to add quinoa because there's magnesium in quinoa. I've rinsed it off really well, and I'm just going to dump it in. You should stir it up a couple times so it doesn't stick to the pot. And I'm just going to put a lid on that and do the rest of the recipe. So the next really important ingredient that you will put in a chicken soup, especially mine, is mushrooms because they are really good to help support your immune system. Okay, now these are really big ones. In the recipe it says cut them in half. It's really big, so we're gonna cut them in quarters. Just use your own imagination. And quite frankly, I don't give a rat's ass right now about anything. Okay, so once the mushrooms are done, they're going to shrink. Don't worry about it. Mushrooms really get attacked by the dreaded shrinkage. And then we're going to have the chicken. Now, I already cut the chicken up, but whenever you're doing that in your own kitchen, always have a separate, like a cutting top surface for anything that's raw meat so that you don't cross contaminate your kitchen. Like I'm not contaminating my kitchen because I'm coughing into my arm. Okay. Add the chicken. Stir it up so that it gets distributed and it's going to cook faster. And then we're going to add our mushrooms. And stir those in too. And you want to turn up the heat and bring it to a boil. And when it starts to boil, you're going to reduce the heat to simmer and then cover it and let it cook until the chicken cooks through. And that's about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And then the rest of the recipe comes after that. So in the 20 minutes, go have a cup of tea, lie down, have a nap. Don't forget to put the timer on. Oh yeah, I didn't know where I was for a minute. Okay, 20 minutes is up. Okay, oh, that looks fantastic. So just take the lid off the soup, and now we're going to add some frozen peas. Now you could thaw them out if you want in the 20 minutes, or you could just add them frozen. It doesn't really matter. So just throw those into the pot. And then we're going to add some parsley. There's lots of iron in parsley. It's really good for colds and flu season too. And we're going to add that. And then you just stir it all up. Oh, look how pretty that is. Swirling. It's a pea and parsley whirlpool. Okay, and then you serve it up. And I have a bowl already from, and so there's the finished product. It's so good. Gotta unplug your nose. And oh, before we go, if you want to subscribe, I'm way more fun than this usually. So that's me over there. You can subscribe, or you could go over there, and there's a video on if you're all like, you overdid it on the holidays and you need a big, like, fiber clean out. Yeah, I've got a recipe there that'll blow your ass off. So until next time, peace, love, and fiber, and I hope I feel better. Somebody kill me.